Oh hey there! We are currently motoring dead into wind, returning to Samana in the Dominican Republic. Because about 40 minutes ago, we decided to leave on a 3-day passage tomorrow to the Bahamas. So it's going to be about 5 minutes for you, dear watchers, not us, of panic provisioning and preparations before we weigh anchor and set sail for horizons new. And this horizon sees me carry the memory of a loved one across it. Today's been chaotic. We anchored. Tony and Nav went to run and check us out before going to doing provisioning, whilst I was starting the cooking with the food that we were going to do, and also trying to hand wash laundry because there's no laundrette around here. And we're whizzing off now anyway. I'm making chili napa cabbage. Now I've just had to close everything up because about 50 flies just came in and I am a mass murderer right now. Chaos. They're back. Can you fit anything else in that freezer, Tony?
No.
Not often that you struggle.
The gas is bloody stopped.
We've run out of gas.
Run out of gas.
With fish that now looks like it's been cooked over a heated argument. Trying to make tacos, or well, wraps. Fish wraps. This is what happens when you shift your departure date forwards 24 hours, very last minute.
So,
Everything goes wrong a little bit last minute. Never mind. Oh, there's a moth. No! The gas is back on. Dinner is cooked and we are almost ready to sail again.
I'm Tony.
And I'm Bryony, and we're two ordinary people who gave up everything for an extraordinary dream.
A military veteran turned sparky and skipper.
And a wilderness and offshore medicine nurse specialist. Together, we bought an old steel sailboat to sail around the world, from the highest highs to the lowest lows, and facing whatever challenges lie over that next horizon. We are living a big off-grid adventure on a small budget, fueled by determination and our love for a path less travelled.
And together we're cut above sailing. Welcome aboard.
Good morning. I finished the cabbage last night. Those fish wraps were banging. So I'm finishing with food prep. It's a little bit earlier for my brain than normal. Not peanut cooking at this time. We've got chicken marinating. Gonna cut up potatoes. It's marinating in lime, olive oil. We just had feta in it for a bit of extra flavour. I'll put that in at the end as well, like the rest of the feta. Paprika, pepper, basil and cumin. Tony, I presume, may have just gone off to get some extra fuel and or propane, because both of those need doing. Given that we did run out of gas last night, it's just perfect timing because we were planning on trying to refill one anyway. We're ready. Instruments are on, dinghy is up, food is cooked, everything's tidied away, we've refueled, our gas canister's done. Here he is. Hello. Hello. Other than a headache, tiredness and aching muscles and back. All grand?
Oh yeah.
Spoiler! He is not, in fact, going to be all grand.
Hopefully it's not too choppy, but
I put sickness
might be.
patch on. Anti-sickness, obviously. Anti-emetic. Tony's braving it. Nav's braving it.
Oh yeah. I forgot that I'm braving it. No, I'm grand.
Spoiler! Navi is also not, in fact, going to be grand. Yeah, and it's like a statement of intent. Should we raise
Yes.
this anchor?
Let's go.
Woohoo! Here they come. You might notice here that Nav's turned a bit of a funny colour.
Currently sailing along around 4 knots. Sun is just setting over the hill. We got 10-ish knots of wind. It's fairly calm. There's a bit of swell from the recent low that's passed. It's be slow and steady, I think.
Morning, everybody. It is 2:30 in the morning. I've taken over from Tony on a little bit of sleep. Not very long sleep, and not very deep sleep. And I have slept. I'm faring the best at the moment. I'm the only one that put a seasickness patch on, and I'm the only one that hasn't either felt or been seasick. Tony's felt off. And Nav was sick, bless her. So she's in our cabin at the moment, and it's just more comfortable than hers. Tony's just gone down to sleep in the saloon, waiting for those bigger winds to fill in. It will be a bit heavier sailing, I think, towards the end potentially. Never mind, part of the adventure. Other than that, we're all good, really. I'm just tired. It was a heavy week last week with my grandfather passed away, and it was the anniversary of Nav's fiance as well. It was a bit of a tough week. I'm very happy to be out on the water and just processing and away from everything again, and lots of quiet time to myself, and if I need to I'll talk to the boat. I'm sure she hears me. She answers me in creaks every now and then. I'm going to listen to music. I have downloaded some new playlists. Drink an energy drink to keep me awake for as many hours as possible before needing to switch with Tony. And just keep pootling along. Dawn, daybreak, his colours are beautiful. Yeah, that's a really special one so far. Excited to see the sun, excited for some warmth because it's really cold. I've got trousers on, I've got a coat on, I've got a thick blanket over me. Yeah, we've all felt really chilly. I'm fighting through. I've just finished my energy drink, so I'm hoping that'll give me like another 2 hours. Which means I'll give Tony another 2 hours of sleep, which is the important bit. 225 nautical miles to go. Going very accurately towards our waypoint right now. I'll sort that out later. the bear awakens from its hibernation. Good morning.
Hello.
How's it going?
Tired.
Do you want a few more hours?
If you don't need any.
I'm okay for another hour at least, I think. I'm
Okay.
tired, but I'm alright.
Alright.
Yeah, you'll get a bit more.
Yeah.
There's a quiet you only find out here, waiting for the sun to rise over an endless horizon. It's in the hush of the waves, the slow bloom of light, the gentle promise of a new day. Out here, the world feels simple again. Just wind, water, and the sky opening up. The weight we carry on land drifts away, replaced by a calm that feels like freedom. And for a moment, as the sun breaks, you remember how beautiful it is to be moving forward into the unknown.
Changeover time. Leaving Bryony, who's also pretty tired.
Struggling now. I am my music really loud with my headphones, so that at least when I fell asleep, when the new track came on, it would wake me back up again. Which did happen a couple of times. I'm struggling. Oh! Bedtime.
Bedtime.
Bedtime. As you can see, my bedtime did not last very long because my dear husband at this point really did start vomiting and joined his sister's style of rocking a very unnerving shade of grey. I sent Tony to lay down. I've taken over the watch, which is fine because actually I have slept. Yeah. He didn't feel really very well before we even set off. He said he was feeling really tired, had a headache, muscle aches, and just his stomach didn't quite feel right. We did have a discussion whether it was ciguatera because we had some of the mackerel we caught on the way to Dominican Republic. Well, just as we arrived. But we'd had 2 portions in a row like 2 weeks before and we'd felt fine. But no one's got any of those like really telltale ciggy symptoms, like there's no neurological hot is cold, cold is hot, there's no tingling, loss of sensation. So it could just be that he had a little bit of something and then on top it's just made him really vulnerable to being seasick. I don't know. I've done his blood pressure and it's okay, 115 over 60. Just keep him hydrated. Pulse rate's fine, in the 60s. A little cool, the temperature, 36.4. He felt quite cold. But now it's gone all flushed. But then seasickness does that. It messes around with your ability to manage your body temperature. I did give him a Quells, but he puked it up. And the puke jugs, as we call them, thanks Dad, are in the lazarette. Clearly we got a bit confident. So I don't know if he threw up the Quells or not, so we're going to have to wait a little bit before I can give him anything else. So yeah, I really hope he perks up. I'm just going to do as long a watch as I possibly can. And doze every 20 minutes if I need to. We're going to have to put a reef in tonight. The wind is picking up. It's going to pick up into, I think, like the 30s around when we arrive. It's increased a bit since the forecast, that when we left. It's alright. It's not anything we've not done before. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a bit of heavy weather sailing, and I really don't want him being really unwell for that. So I'm going to try and get him sorted out as soon as possible. Here's the other one, but this one's improved. How are you feeling now?
Yeah, alright.
Better. Yeah, it's just the skipper is suffering.
It's really nice out here.
work.
Yeah. Just put a reef in. Reset the hydrovane. Tony says he's feeling a little bit better than he was. Reviving slowly.
Hopefully.
Yeah, go down and get a little bit more rest. Sun has just set. Night number 2 on the ocean. It's meant to be up to about 22 knots, we think, tonight. And the sea state picking up, obviously, with it. Hopefully it's not going to be too bad. Tony's got a bit more colour in his cheeks. Nava's kept down potato and chicken. Crew might be on the end. On the end? Hopefully not. The mend. No ends here, please. I'm tired, but I'm pushing through because I want Tony to get like 3 more hours sleep if I can make him. Because he looks so awful today. As the sun slips beneath the horizon, I think of those I've loved and lost. The sea holds my silence, and the sky holds their light. And when darkness comes, the stars remind me that they're not so far. Just out of reach, yet always above. Out here, sailing into the dusk, grief softens into gratitude. And I sail on, knowing that they travel with me, stitched into the night. The sunrises remain beautiful, even though the weather is picking up. Oh, that's very bad news for you lot. It gets a little rolly out here on the open ocean, and boy don't we know it. How spicy. And years of dreaming finally become reality.